I mentioned that Vikki was going to go home. Well, the reason is that although she's my dog, she doesn't live with me in this house. She lives with a family in Ottawa. And so she comes back to me to have her puppies. So tomorrow's her big day for going home. She finished nursing the puppies last week, so they haven't been together. She looks at them and goes over and rubs noses, but she hasn't been in with them, and they haven't been drinking any of her milk. So she's been drying up, and can you see her nipples are getting much smaller now than when they were when she was nursing. It takes them a few weeks to dry all the milk up. As you can see, she likes her bone. So she'll be very, very happy to go home. She's saying hello to your puppy. So tomorrow the puppies are going to get their what we call a puppy test. And it's where each puppy is put through a series of exercises. For example, they call. You see if the puppy will come to you when you call it. You walk around and you see if the puppy will follow you, or whether it trips you up, or whether it has no interest in being with you. And we also do a retrieve. We throw out something and see if they'll go and get it. We make a loud noise and see what reaction the puppy has to the noise. And so these are some of the things that the puppy's going through, and they're marked on each little exercise. And then I use all that information to decide which puppy is going to which family. So if a family wants a nice, quiet puppy, I wouldn't put a puppy that was running around all over the place and very excited in a family that wanted a quiet puppy. So that little test helps me decide which puppy is going where. So this little puppy is... Oops, lost its mark. Oh, Greenback. Mr. Greenback. So if somebody's looking for a therapy dog, there are certain things that I can look for in the puppy, which a therapy dog is going to need when it's grown up. The first thing is, what is a therapy dog? Well, therapy is when something happens that makes you feel much better. So if you hurt a muscle or your leg, you go and do some physiotherapy to make it feel better. When the dog visits someone in a home or in the hospital, they're there and make the person feel better. They start stroking the puppy and stroking the dog and maybe burrowing their nose in the fur, and it calms them down and makes them feel so much better having seen the dog. So that dog is then called a therapy dog because it's going into places to make people feel very happy. A lot happens though when the puppy goes to its new home, and the owner has to expose it to all the things it might come across. Wheelchairs, crutches, buses, sirens, bells, all kinds of noises like that. And as the puppies, they've got a special disc which has some, I call music, but in fact I will play it for the puppies because it's got all the noises you could think of. Thunder, rain, a train, a baby crying, dog barking, cat meowing, all those, any noise you could think of is on this disc. And so the puppies get to hear all these noises, and I'll keep playing it to them over and over again. So it's a start on helping them realize what noises are. And I vacuum quite regularly all around the puppy pen, so you can, they hear the vacuum noise, and they have the washer and dryer going. So they do get lots of noises so that they get used to it. So a therapy puppy has to be a puppy that likes to be petted, likes people, likes to be cuddled, and it can't be shy. So this little puppy, obviously, as you see, he's settled in quite quietly to be petted. They can't be afraid of very loud noises. You can help them as they're growing up to be not afraid of noises, but if a big sudden noise comes, that isn't a good thing on a therapy dog. It must be confident. not afraid to explore new places and new things. And it'll calm down when you ask it to. Puppies tend to be wild ones, but if they will calm down when you call them to you and ask them to settle down, and they do, then that means they're listening to you and they can learn very quickly, and they would make a good therapy dog. So he's looking around, wondering, he's got his little paws crossed. Next week, they're going to see the vet. Just like you have to go to the doctor and get your needles and checkup, the puppies have to go and see the vet to get a needle and a checkup. And also, the vet will put a little microchip into their neck. It comes in a little needle and they put it in. And if the puppy gets lost or the dog gets lost at any time, the vet can put a little scanner round across the neck and it'll bring up a number to show that it has a microchip. And that number can be traced to the owner, so someone can phone and say, we've got your puppy or your dog that's been lost. So the vet will put the microchip in. And she'll go over them and examine them. She'll look at their ears. She'll look at their noses and their eyes. She'll look at their bite, their teeth, to see if they've got nice teeth. And she feels them all over to see that there's no sore spots. And then she gives them a good mark to say, yes, they're a healthy little puppy. So after they've had their vet check, it'll be their big day going to their new families. So you've been able to follow the puppies all along, and then next week they'll go to their new families and be cuddled and loved and spoiled. So I hope you all stay safe and have enjoyed all the videos of the puppies and how they grow.